Welcome back to the Quiet Card Podcast. On today's episode, WBA finally gets downtowns coming to a store near you.
Yeah.
NBA Finals is tied up 1-1. And does the Atlanta Braves have a new pitcher coming? All that and more on today's episode. But you already know what it is. Your boy Money right here. Yabo on the side of me.
What up?
Jerry's on the other side of me. Listen, we're just going to start off.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the deal. One. Now, we are Braves fans over here. This is just chop them all and everything over here, right?
Chop on.
Here's the deal. I'm getting now. I've already checked out already with the Braves.
No way.
I checked out at the beginning of the season. I'm already so anything that happens is not going to shock me at all.
It's a game of runs, man.
Here's the thing.
Literally.
Only thing that's problem with the Braves is our pitching. I feel like it's our pitching.
Ooh. I don't know, man.
For
real?
Yeah, I feel like. I mean,
Dude.
I think that's what our trouble. Most I feel like most of our trouble is pitching.
But what if
And you had
Sale went
one
like 8 the
great
other night.
relief. No, you had one great relief.
Oh, which
pitcher
one?
Come in and then dip out.
Which
fuck.
game?
Oh man, we just don't we don't score runs when we have a great pitching outing. If you go out and pitch 8 and give up 1,
Is this when?
come on,
wait,
man.
is this Arizona?
Get some runs.
Is this Arizona? You talking about that debacle?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
But no,
We
it
still-
wasn't
we still
Arizona
can't-
game. No, it wasn't that
Okay.
game. But I'm just saying we should just score some runs when we have like nice. You got to back your pitcher up, man. You got to back your pitcher up. Score
Here's
some runs.
his deal.
What's the manufacturing on that run? Get it.
We're losing 4-1 right now.
Exactly, man. We got to score some runs, man.
So this is what I'm seeing. I'm gonna go all the way to the left with this. Do we go after Paul Skeens?
That would be incredible, and it would never happen.
Because you know Pittsburgh finna give him up.
Why?
Because that's all they do.
Why?
Mm.
They're basically the minor leagues of the majors.
Who shall we give up for Paul Skeens? Like he ain't like no Rudy Poot at all.
No, he ain't no Rudy Poot.
You can't. Yeah, there's no way that would ever work. I mean, in a fantasy world, that would be amazing to pick up Paul Skeens and bring him to the Braves. But like, realistically, like, what would it take?
Right.
I mean, money alone. Like, let's get real.
I mean, they're gonna need like another franchise player. They're gonna want Acuna. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna want Austin Riley.
He's a free agent next year.
I don't know, man. It would be nice.
That's what I'm saying. He hasn't signed. He hasn't
would
signed a
be
big
nice
contract with
without-
him.
Yeah.
What are we talking? Well, he haven't signed a big contract with them. He just leave next year.
It's not
That'd be a
happening.
lot of money, man. I didn't realize he was a free agent, but yeah. That'd be a lot of money.
He only signed just 1 year, $875,000.
Well.
Wait. Hold on. How much was it again?
$875. But they just called him up.
Now, hold on. Didn't his rookie debut patch do more than that?
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, but so for a
Yeah.
million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's put that in perspective. I mean,
Yeah. His trajectory is like crazy right now.
Yep,
yeah, so is Mike Trout's. That's what everybody says. I mean,
it's
come
not the
on.
same. But like I
Okay,
said, most
yes,
people got Mike Trout as
no,
a Hall
I
of Fame
totally
anyway.
agree. But all I'm saying is baseball has a lot of games. There's a lot of
It
opportunities for
is.
guys to get hurt. Like it's
is a
not
lot
like
of
other
games.
sports,
Well,
right?
he
It
needs.
is a
Well,
ton of games.
like I said, he gets hurt. He gets hurt right now, and we do the surgery. He be back to normal. So if he gonna get hurt, he need to do it right. Matter of fact, he might have to throw his arm at the socket right now on purpose.
It doesn't
Get,
even look like he's built like that, man. He looks
yeah,
strong. He looks like
he be
He's thick
throwing
as
it in
fuck,
there.
bro. Like in the most positive way. He's definitely warming
yeah,
up on 225. That's all I'm saying.
he looks strong. And it
So
looks effortless to him. To me, it looks effortless.
next year,
Mm.
I say we just. I don't know.
I
What we're
didn't
gonna
know he
get.
was that good, man.
He's that good.
Like, yeah, he's that good, man.
And it's just like,
He can
it's the
sling that
whole,
shit.
and while he's on the team, it's always that famous picture of the Bugatti in like, in Montgomery, in one of them houses, like in Montgomery, Alabama. It's like,
Mhm.
yeah, you got this big machine right here, but the
Yeah.
house ain't matching it. Listen, listen, we're gonna have to do something.
Mm.
And like I said, we're gonna make a move, we're gonna have to make a move. And I think that's the move that we're
We
gonna,
just,
everybody,
man, we need to get our bats going. I mean, we had like costly errors.
uh,
I mean, Ozzy boots the ball. I mean, come on, man. That don't ever happen. I mean, we just need to focus, man. You know, we need to manufacture some runs and we need to field.
like I
Our
say,
pitching
injury's
ain't
killing us
that
right now.
bad.
Injury is killing us right now.
Starting pitching ain't that bad.
No, closers is definitely bad. Yeah. We can't finish it. I think
Yeah, we
injuries
do need some help there.
Injuries are hurting us. Pitching is hurting us. Period. So
Yeah, it is. It's disheartening to watch, man, right now. But we gonna ride with the boys now. Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, we're gonna ride, but I mean, I'm sitting caboose right now. I'm just like, all right, whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, we definitely slumped since we like
Chop
dragged back
on,
to
but it
500.
definitely always feels like this. I mean, let's be realistic.
No, it
I
don't.
mean, I had some
Bruh.
optimism, man. When we got to 500,
Yeah, it was
Ronald
great.
came back, and
Bruh.
then and then it went like downhill fast. Like we hadn't won 2 games in a row in forever.
Jeez. Oh my gosh, it's about to. I should have had a therapist on. Maybe I could have talked my feelings like that. It's just cry, and then we're just lose. We're just like we're losing to teams. Like, what are we doing? And we're losing to teams we ain't supposed to be losing to.
Yeah, that's true.
We can't even win series now. Like it's been.
And yeah, I mean Milwaukee, they got some firepower over there. Yeah,
Like I said, we
Milwaukee
just need to
tonight.
load up. I don't know if we just don't need to spend money. I don't know. We just need to just. So yeah, but update. We just lost
Okay.
again, 4-1.
4-1.
Yeah.
Chop
Turn
on.
around. Let's turn it around.
We'll see. We'll see after the All-Star game. And speaking of All-Star game, we might make an appearance. So
Would be clutch.
Yeah.
Nah,
But
for real.
yeah.
That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be ultimate fun, man.
So
Let's get it.
So shout out to that. But also a little announcement that we are going to follow us on Kick and follow us on Twitch. We are going to do a subathon for the national. All day. We're gonna do a 24-hour subathon for the national. So we got more details on that coming soon because we are trying to reach a number with that.
Well, not only that, but we're going to be producing a lot of live streaming content.
Yeah.
And those are the two platforms that really give you freedom in the sense of we could walk around a card show and not get a copyright strike for some jerk playing music
Yeah.
as we walk by his table.
Yep.
Free bird! Up,
Like
no,
having a Saturday.
demonetized. Bam.
Like
Like,
having a
dang,
Saturday.
man, they got us
So,
again.
Like
But
straight
yeah,
to
so follow us
YouTube jail.
on Twitch and Kick for that, the Quiet Car podcast on both of them. And like I said, more information coming soon on that. But listen,
Can
so
I kick it?
yes, you can. So speaking of kicking it,
Yeah, definitely come and kick it, guys and girls. Be a good time.
WNBA update. Now listen, here's the deal, right? This is what we're gonna talk about. The Chicago Sky.
Well, hold on, wait, no, listen. They're only losing when Caitlin's on the court, right? That's the only excuse, right? It's only because Caitlin's not. She's
I don't think they
out
won a
there.
game this year.
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess she was hurt the other day. Caitlin wasn't playing, and
But when you get dragged, I mean, they're not just losing; they can't score.
Was the final deficit like 30?
20
When I
today.
last saw it, it was 21. Okay.
It was 20. Well, 19. Well, I guess 19. It's 85 to 66.
Let's
New
talk
York.
about how good but New York is good, man. They are really good.
New York is good. Minnesota's really good. New York is good. Minnesota's really good. Atlanta.
But I mean, you got like 4 go-to players on New York's team. Like
Stewart,
Clark and
Cloud,
Sabali. Yeah. And then you got Ionescu and
Ionescu,
Stewie.
and Stewart. Yeah,
They're
yeah.
good, man.
And but
That's a lot to guard.
I mean, listen. I understand New York's firepower,
Mm-hmm.
but I think the bigger thing is that Chicago has no scoring except Angel.
Angel Reese scores.
Angel he scores, and I mean Cardozo scores too. So we're just giving them. Of course, they're going to score. They're going to get their numbers. But as I watch Chicago,
Yeah.
because I think what I said the other week was, if Angel Reese, when she gets a rebound, I don't understand why she don't kick it back out. Just get the rebound, kick it out. Then you become a double machine to a triple machine. Just kick it back out. But I'm thinking now.
But then you got to have no ego.
No, you just listen. But I'm thinking now. She don't trust her players. She don't trust her team.
I mean, but you're taught though, man. If you're right there at the goal and you get a rebound, like keep the ball high, go back up.
You kick the ball out.
But then if you're down and they are a lot, I can see her needing to do that.
I don't know. If I'm Chicago,
I don't trust at the free throw line though. So yeah, I'd rather
no.
no.
Just kick it back out. But then it's like, who you gonna kick it back out to? You know, she was out here shooting threes today. She needs to stop. But she was out here shooting threes today. Matter of fact, yeah. Then she just
making them.
They're right. 1 out of 3. Yeah, she needs to stop all that. Yeah. But there's no scoring on the team. Like I said, and I just look, I think she's just, I'm looking at Chicago going. And then here's the thing, right? I'm like, I don't know how WNBA works on like just getting rid of people and putting people on. but there's a lot of free agents out there. Like the was it Deja Kelly from Oregon
Mm,
that she could be on the Aces. She's one. Harmony Turner, she's another scorer from Harvard. I will
I
call
like
her up.
I like Harmony.
I'm just like that's two people right there that give you buckets. They give you more than you know 0 points.
Mm,
Yeah,
that's
that's my whole thing is that you just need to just it ain't it ain't it ain't happening over there.
I mean, it would help if they had like, outside threat where she can like really like use her size down low on the block.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But Cardoza, she's like the main one, and Angel's paying like a 4. She just she has to move too much, man, and she gets tired. Looks like to me. But yeah, they're not a really cohesive team. I ain't gonna say they're a bad team. They just not a real cohesive team. And New York they look really good.
Yeah, New York is good. Fever lost today against Atlanta. Um,
ATL ho. Yeah.
I'm really, I'm really, I don't like Atlanta as an organization, and so, but I don't know. They're starting to really, they're starting to really show something.
Ryan Howard
Ron
and
Howard,
yeah.
Brittany
And you
Griner down
got
there.
Brittany Griner. Yeah. But Ryan Howard, she the one though. She's the all-star. She's the leader of that team. She's good. And she got like kind of like a mean streak to her.
Oh, and
She don't let nobody like back her
I,
down.
I, I don't know. Of those two equations, if I had cards of one of those players, I would sell them all right now because
Oh
feels like
yeah.
there's internet storm brewing. It's like, beat the bad news coming in.
Oh really?
Oh, on the Britney
they
stuff.
ain't finna do nothing
Yeah.
to her.
Mm, I don't know, but all I know it seems like a shit storm between that and like
They ain't,
ah
they ain't finna do nothing to her.
Man, I hope not.
if I owned any big Britney grinder, I would sell every one of them, like ASAP, and hope for the best. And the money you make, if something happens, you can always buy back way cheaper and had made money. Nothing happens, just give it some time. You just buy stuff right back.
Alicia Gray's on the team too. I forgot about her.
Beast, total
Mm-hmm.
beast.
Mm-hmm. She should be.
So,
Hey, did anybody go to a card show this weekend?
you went to Scottsboro.
Marcus, you go anywhere this weekend?
Man, I did. I went to my niece's graduation, man. I
So,
was
were
at
you able
the
to pick up any Pokemon? I mean, were you like for real? Like, you should have been like, "Yo, look, kids, I see you're over here to watch your family's graduation, but you got a pretty sick binder."
dude, I promise you. they got some nice binders, man.
Hey, I already know, bro. I already know.
But every store we went into though, yeah, they definitely there's no Pokemon around.
None, none.
I asked one guy, he like, yeah, we got Pokemon. It's on this magazine right here though. There's a
It's on a
magazine
magazine.
and
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's
He's got
on
a
the
Pokemon
magazine.
magazine.
cards, and it was $15 magazine. 15 bucks, bro. So I was like,
Wait,
yeah,
that was a magazine, and it had a pack of Pokemon cards.
yep, yep,
Really?
yep.
Low key might be a play. Sell terrible
For
magazines like that.
for $15.
Oh yeah.
What magazine
Yeah.
was it?
It was like I don't know, it was like a coloring book or something, Jack. I don't know.
Bro, actually, that's low key a super smart idea.
Huh?
To have a coloring book and then a pack of cards. You
Mhm.
best believe every kid at the grocery store is gonna pick that shit up, and mom's like, $15.
Was
15
like a
bucks.
new what store? It was like a new store.
So nah, I've seen them in Walmart. They're in Walmart on the
What?
Oh, what?
yeah, I've seen them in Walmart going to the
What? What?
electronics
What? You know
section.
what pack it was? Jerry, you know about this?
Hell no, I don't. I'm learning too. Hold on. What's up?
Really? And
Put
no,
me
I
on
just happened to
game.
see this one, the one I saw this weekend in North Carolina. It was like at a food line or somewhere. No, it was this place. It was like a grocery store called Lowe's. They had like magazines
See, we
with
got a grocery
Pokemon.
store called Lowe's, but they've got lumber.
No, wait, gas station.
That's like this, Jerry. That's like the same joke I told my brother. Like Lowe's, gonna pick up some lumber.
Let's get it.
We
Let's
just
get
got
it.
a food what we got? Food Lion?
I don't know. I don't know. But you know what we did get? We did get to go to a card show at Scottsboro this weekend.
How
And then
was that
Amani
though?
brought his friend, and his friend's super into F1. What was your friend's name again?
Yeah, so Travis looking for some F1 cards. And
Does
he
he
was,
does he have an IG?
Trevi.
yeah,
What's his IG? Do you know?
I don't know it.
Okay.
And so he's
See, boys and girls, this is why you need to use your name.
see it's super just trying to find some F1 card. I thought Three Kings was gonna be out there. That's the only reason.
Bro, okay, first off, love Three Kings. I was
And then
definitely disappointed
NASCAR
they
wasn't
weren't
even
out
out
there.
there.
That was my second disappointment too.
Ah, dude, that was rough.
Mosquito. Gotcha.
That was rough. And so I was like, yeah, we just trying to look around. It's very humbling or kind of like a reset to see people get into the game
Mm.
and just they just buy stuff that they like instead of just trying to get it and just looking at it and just get it and flipping it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So bringing somebody,
I would say there's more in collectors there, not buy sell flippers.
well, yeah,
I mean, for the most part, listen,
yeah.
That's what I
I would
found at
say it's a more
Collecticon
collector
too.
heavy show. I mean, literally,
Yeah.
that's
End
the
users.
kind of show guys
end
walk
buyer.
up and they've got 5 or 6 different sheets of paper, and nope,
Yep.
I need this number of
Yep.
this set. I need this number of this set. I need this. Oh man, like it's
Yeah,
one of those type of shows.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people shit on those type of shows, bro. Amani, take it away. So Amani and me both had 2 very, very, very different types of experiences.
Hold on, I never. You know what? Speaking of that show, I never took. How about took you to the? I think it's the Murfreesboro,
The one that's out there.
at the
I never make it
no,
because
that's right.
they're always closed during the show, and then the other day that I'm off, they're closed. So
I got to take you to the one at Ramada Inn. That's the one that's like the old school show with the.
you're talking about the show. Yeah, no, I haven't
Yeah.
been to that baseball card show. No.
That
But-
oh yeah, nostalgic
it.
right there.
It's like the second oldest card show I think in the country. I think, and I go there and set up. They're not buying anything I got, but going there, they get rid of all the stuff they don't want for cheap.
So that's one of the things I'll say that I really, really enjoyed about this show is that I had the opportunity. I literally walked up to tables, bro. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie to you. There was one deal that was just so sweet. I even like walked up and told the guy, I said, this goes for a lot more. He goes, I don't do Pokemon. Cool. I didn't even argue the price.
Ears.
Cool.
he goes, I looked it up on eBay. This is what I think it's worth. Bam. No arguing.
Okay,
And I
cool.
said, cool, no arguing.
Cool.
Bop, bop.
Cool. No arguing.
And it's like
Run
double
it.
up and then some. No, double up and then some. And run it is correct.
And so I was just there. I was basically just there, IRL streaming.
Yep.
And just showing showing my boy just hey, just show you around. That's it, basically.
Big
You know what I'm saying? So he just buying Alabama cards and any F1, but like I said, there was no F1 there. So like I said, but you know, I gotta get that. I gotta get some more F1 stuff. But like I said, it was cool because he bought a binder and everything there. And like I said, it was just cool to to bring somebody new into the hobby. And
so was that his first card show?
Yeah. Oh wow.
Okay. That's a great first card show too, because everybody there, I feel like for the most part, like obviously there's jerks everywhere, but for the most part, that show is a bunch of really nice people. You know what I mean? That's
overwhelming for him, I guess I'll say.
Oh yeah, no, he wouldn't last at a Huntsville show. He would walk one corner of the Huntsville show and go, "Yeah, I'm tapped out."
But I told him, I said, as long as you go to the show, know what you want, then it doesn't become overwhelming.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, I always tell people, make a lap before you spend $1. If it's something that's just stupid rare and it's like, okay, hey, this thing is numbered to 10. This is my PC guy. It might not be here, right?
It might not be here when I come back around.
But if we're talking like a base card, a refractor, something like that, it's going to resurface 100%.
Yeah,
but I felt like the buy, sell, trade vibes were hot. There was very little trading though. That's one thing I'll say. Most shows, I'm really, really very talented at. I will take something and walk it 30 feet and trade it. And this one was not that. But this one, if you were walking up and selling stuff, yeah, I'll buy that. Cool. I'll make money. Vice versa. So it is lit.
And there was a lot of first-time dealers there too.
Lots of first-time dealers. And I actually
in the hallway, it was like all first-time dealers over there.
Love it.
So like I said, that was another thing on that. And then it's snowing like crazy.
Yes, so that was one thing that me and Amani had talked about the day before, is that the weather had been predicted to be super, super bad. And we were like, man, this could kind of negatively impact it. Bro, really, the show was a wrap at 2:30, and I don't think bad weather hit till like 3:30.
What time the show was a wrap?
2:30, a wrap.
Just letting people know.
Wrap.
Just letting people know.
Just letting people know.
Said it before.
We said it before. It's the urgency, right?
Well, it's the I have to get in and I have to get out, because if I have dilly-dally time, you're not gonna really
into the alley.
Okay, so for real, like I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, hey, I kind of want to go eat lunch, but I don't want to go pay $15 at a food truck when I can just drive right down the street. But then it goes into after I eat, there's only like 30 minutes left. Do I drive back or do I just go home? And it's like, you do have that sense of, let me commit to this thing I saw over here.
Yeah.
Versus, no, I can come back at 6. I can come back at 5. If it's a con, it's completely different.
Yeah, but if
it's a con, it is completely different. If it is a regular card show, I prefer the sense of urgency. If you're a 3-day spectacular monster card show, 5 o'clock is still really.
Also, it depends on the tables. So you're saying like a 3, oh my gosh, big show like that. then yeah, you're gonna need long hours with the 3 days.
Yes,
300
exactly.
tables or more. Yeah.
However, I will say, so for instance, there's a show coming up here in Huntsville, and it's a 2-day show. Sometimes, and I might be the weirdo for thinking this. Sometimes I don't think a 2-day show does as good as a one day show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
that's true.
like a 1-2 day show. Like, okay, if we're gonna go full blown 3-day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, pull up, trade night, every night, no
Yep.
BS, no, only on Saturday. No, no, no. If we're doing 3 days, there needs to be planned trade nights every night. And truth be told,
That's
you
true.
need to have an unofficial trade night on Thursday for those people who get in early.
Yeah.
But you need the table size too to match it. Because like I said, you can't. It's no point.
So
Yeah,
okay,
have a
that's my
small 3-day
that's
show.
my
Yeah.
fault. That's my fault with Scottsboro. That's my fault with Scottsboro. I've said it before on here. I don't like that additional line that they added. I know they did it so they could add more vendors. I just hate walking behind vendors. I don't,
I know.
for
Yeah, I don't like it
whatever
either.
in my
Yeah,
brain,
I don't like it either.
it just, and not only that, I had a homie there. Shout out JR. We love JR. I'm sitting over there trying to
We
work a
do.
deal with him,
We do.
talking, and there's this lady, and she looks a little suspect, right?
Wow.
Not to reference Judge Joe Brown, but
Whoa.
shout out. That was
Please.
no. This is just a Judge Joe Brown reference. Sometimes you look at some of these people and you go, "You smoked a little crack back in the day." They go, "No, never," and it's like, maybe just once or twice.
That ain't you
No,
stopping.
it's like, are you sure? Been like, okay, maybe just a taste. It's like, yeah, I want, yeah, you
one rock.
Yeah, just one rock. But
The face be
anyways,
looking like they just stopped Botox and just going.
so what I'm saying is because you're giving people permission to walk behind tables on this one row, they then think it's okay on
Need to
these
do it.
other rows,
Yep.
and it's definitely not.
Man, mess around and get touched like that, boy. Get touched up. What you doing behind my table?
But it's just.
Well, I mean, listen, I'm sitting there talking to JR, and I kind of like look over, kind of like, what the fuck is this lady doing? And she's no, not the. This is the scratch, like the. What are you picking at, lady? Well, there's bugs crawling out.
You're right.
Oh my god, lady. Go take a nap, eat a sandwich, and come back and talk to us in 6 months. Enjoy your prison sentence. I'm teasing.
But I don't know how they would fix that though.
Wow.
That's the thing.
So with that particular show, I think the honest answer is he really needs to rope it.
To the rope a dope.
No, you need to have some type of divider, such as like what the bank has, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there is a nope, don't walk here, vendor on, and you could literally tape a fucking piece of paper that says vendor only. I mean, I've been to some fucking nightclubs that their VIP sign was a fucking printed sign taped up, and it's like, my guy, we would call this a gazebo if we were in the middle of Home Depot. This is not VIP. But I do appreciate your,
You talking about those 2 rows that are basically like
no, it's just the one row. It's just the one row. So the first 2 rows, the very first row is up against the wall, and then the next row.
Yeah, that's
right as you walk in. Yeah. So you're able to walk behind those vendors. And I hate that. I fucking hate that. Listen, if we're going to continue to do that, you need to make the investment, or the event space probably already has some type of rope off system. We just need to use the resources that are already there. But other than that, great show. I just saying, when you got crackheads walking around. Also, boys and girls, if you're vending, be suspicious.
I mean, that's what anything. You better keep your head on a swivel.
Suspicious. Be suspicious. I like that. Keep your head
Bro,
on a
listen, hold
swivel.
on. Shout out. This is one of the first things I always tell any mom or dad when I see them walking with the kids and the kids got like the money in their pocket and they've just got like some fucking
Oh
like
my
Nike
gosh.
shorts on.
Yeah,
And it's
jeez.
like they got a whole like wad of like
Oh,
fives hanging out.
yes.
The first thing
Right.
I'm like, Mom, please buy this little boy or girl a fanny pack.
Dude,
The
on
cargo
the string.
short.
On the string.
Yeah.
No, first off, no.
Oh, that's the
No.
problem is that they
This
have
is
a fanny
this is a
pack.
frat daddy podcast. This is a frat daddy podcast. No cargo shorts. None.
But
Some
the
rules.
thing,
You
what
better have a
about?
lighter in your pocket. If you don't,
But
you're
see,
not getting in.
but see the thing. Also,
That's
when they
funny.
put it in their like their case, also don't show because you know how many times I've been
Bro,
showing a
first
case
off, I
of
know,
money.
I already know. Listen, I can't tell you, Amani, and I've done this as a vendor, and I know that so have Amani and Marcus. Literally, these kids like drop money, and I'm like, hey, bro, put your money up. No, not your side. Put it in the front pocket. Yeah, watch that. There's sketchy people around, and they're like, and I'm like, no. We're cool, and you're totally chill over here. Not everybody in here is cool, bro. Just realize, like,
They aren't.
on strength.
They aren't. Just keep your head on the swivel.
Now, I mean, if they got a Labubu, they might be cool, but that's a whole different ballgame. Shout out, actually, three of us now have a Labubu.
No, it's like you talking about us? You talking about no? It was a whole Labubu gang there.
First off, there was a whole Labubu gang there. I think the Labubu gang was a total of, let's see, because you had JD, you had Bud, Edwin, Strickland, Sabretooth, me. I mean, I think there's like 7 or 8 of us. Corey. And it was really funny because a lot of these big Pokemon guys were like, wait, where did y'all get those?
Ooh, that is a question, ain't it?
It was very interesting.
I got a guy.
You know what was really funny is our guy only had 2 boxes. And then I got one. And then he had 1 box. And then Corey got the other. And then everybody else was like, wait, where did y'all get these? And it's like, the plug done ran out.
I need a 3.
And then you can go. Hey, no. If you want one a day, you can go to New York. Right? You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
wonder if they're gonna be at let me tell you something. If they stock up and I'm up there for Fanatic Fest, I'm up there for dude. We should.
We are not going to no Fanatics Fest. We already.
I'm not going to Fanatics Fest.
Nope.
I should be up there. So look at me.
First off, hold on. Let me reframe that. Fanatics. If you would love to help us out as a content like group of guys here, a hotel and airplane ticket would go a long way. I can totally work my own off days.
They got paid LeBron to be there.
Hold on. Not only that, hold on. Last year, me and Amani did a piece of content with you guys that went super, super viral. But some of these other folks got free freaking tickets and hotels.
They don't care about us.
Well, we got $100 jersey, which was cool, and I totally appreciate it, and it was a total blast.
Wait, what?
Really,
you got what?
I love the jersey. It was like $100.
That was at the Nat L. That was the Nat L.
Well, yeah, at the Natty. But then those people who did the same thing that we did, they got free tickets to Fanatics Fest. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So Fanatics.
That was the
listen,
yeah.
Y'all paid for breakfast one day,
and the only reason, we did take a tab on it. They probably remember that too. That's probably why we ain't getting up there.
Just like that.
Dude, it was like we walked in and they was like, hey, are y'all with Fanatics? I'm like, yeah, we buy Fanatics.
Yeah, we buy Fanatics.
No, I think the truth was like I think I had a Fanatic shirt on or something, and they were like,
something, yeah. And they just let us in the room. Man, them corporate people turned their heads and go, "Oh, what's up, guys?" Just sat down.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: was Jerry backed me up on this? Is that I will? Yeah, she is like, "Yo, you gotta go in the room." At first, we didn't go in the room. We
Yeah,
was
we
like,
actually tried to sit at another table. Yeah, we were
yeah,
like,
we was
no,
like,
no, no,
yeah,
it's
we
just us.
ain't gonna do this. There's no point in doing it. No, and the
And I
lady
said,
was
no,
like,
you
"No, no,
have to
no,
go sit in the
get
room.
in the room." I said, "All right, cool," and we
In
just
We
my
ate,
like the
belly.
content.
ate the food and just left. We out.
Hey, I'm leaving with something. Shit.
I don't even something out here. We sure did, but we ate good. That was the only time I ate out, man. Shoot,
Shit, that
we
was
ate
gas. That was
we
straight
ate
gas.
good on that one. So I was in Cleveland. So shout out to Cleveland. Just don't go back. But shout out to Cleveland.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Cleveland, something else.
You know, I went into the I went up to Detroit, and you know what? I was thinking this, right? Because you know, for, the national, you know, we talked about this. They either going to Detroit or Atlanta. For some reason, I think they're gonna choose Detroit, right? And
I
it's
already
funny,
called it. No. I already called it. 100%. They're
I
choosing
forgot.
Detroit
I
because it's the
forgot.
thing that will not make the most sense.
Well, that and they had the casinos. They have the casinos in
I
Detroit.
mean, I am
What
still
about a
up at
union?
Motor
Do
City
they got hold on,
Casino.
hold on. Do
For
they got
real.
that union money in Detroit?
Of course they got union
Of
money.
course,
That's where it's
it's
like
all
it's
crazy,
Hold on. So
crazy,
wait,
like
all
Motor
these
crazy.
City
places
union
are
money.
no. It's I just got a tinfoil hat on. I'm just being suspicious. No big deal.
No,
No
be
big deal.
suspicious.
Suspicious.
Don't be
Don't
Be
be
suspicious. Don't
suspicious.
be
suspicious.
suspicious.
That's gonna hurt them. Look, here's the thing I'm thinking about when I was up there. I'm like, if they bring this up here, I think we're actually going to see
If they bring
chinks in
this to
armor
Atlanta,
of the
it will.
national. It would.
They won't
The
want to
thing,
go anywhere else because it's gonna work and it's gonna have enough room.
there's enough,
Everybody's gonna have
enough
places to
hotels.
stay. Everybody's gonna have
Everything easy
food.
to get. Yeah.
It's gonna
It's
be
either
great to get to. I mean, the only
it's
thing is you're 10 minutes away from everything, but like terrible. Oh,
not really.
well,
It
just with traffic. That's all I'm saying.
not
But
not at
that's
the.
it.
How many
Oh,
hotels
not
is
at
over
the
there by the
conference center.
Congress Center?
Oh yeah. No, exactly. No,
Well, it's
all
got
of
the
that's within
one.
One.
walking.
One.
Well, okay, it's
Well,
got the
on
one.
Northside Drive, it's just one.
Okay, but other than that, if
Araya, something like that. Aria.
you tell me when I say that,
Yeah.
the Signia,
On Northside, Signia.
yeah, the
Yeah.
Signia, they have
That's
that
it.
one, and if you're booking in that one, do they have no more down there?
Not on Northside, not close.
Oh my god, I feel like
I mean, you go
Chicago's like
around
the
the
best
corner
spot.
to like North Avenue. There's like
And
a
there's some over there.
Holiday Inn over there or something. But yeah, it
But
might
I
be
think,
some on the backside.
but I think even if I think Jerry's like it's like 10 minutes away. Everything's right there.
Yeah,
But
it's super close. Literally. I
but I
mean,
think what Detroit is, I think the casinos are going to, but they can
pay
get
them
Detroit for
off.
free. It should be like Atlantic City.
Mm.
What? Just a couple bodies come up missing. No big deal.
It's not that Detroit's not that bad.
Mm.
Detroit's not that bad. Atlantic
The
City
road,
is
the
Philly's
roads are
playground.
bad in
The
Detroit,
roads are
man.
bad, like
Golly.
crazy. It's always bad.
It's always
It's only
construction.
it's only been good one time, and that was NFL draft. And then when I went back up there, and I stayed right there on Michigan Avenue.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to the hotel I was in. It was great. Roads are just. I was like, God, man, this is
They're pretty
terrible.
bad. They are.
This is terrible to be a motor city. To have all this
To be a motor city.
and then on top of that, Canada's on fire.
Motor
And
don't mean
so
nothing about the road. You can have a pothole the size of a bus. The
everything's
motor's going to be good. The
terrible.
suspension's fucked.
Everything's terrible over there. But shout out to Detroit though. I mean, I love Detroit,
I
but
mean, hey, you can't go to Canada, man. Go to Windsor. That's the
that
added,
is true. I went.
bonus to Detroit.
Shout out to Canada. I went there, across that bridge.
Windsor is pretty fun. Little city.
It was it's a lot. It's a lot. You know, it's so funny because when I went to Canada that night, I go, I can't believe how much of a difference is like
It
this and like
was like what you could see across the water, right?
you can see across the water is
Yeah, it was a
crazy.
big difference. It was a huge difference
So crazy. I was like,
versus live
man.
on the Canada side, straight
Uh,
up. But I
so
do like, I mean, Detroit, man, like the casinos are nice. MGM is nice.
that's what I'm saying. MGM's huge
Um,
up there.
you can win at Motor City Casino.
I'm just saying it's going to hurt the National. I think Fanatic Fest takes a leap if they go to Detroit.
Mm,
I think it's a
wow.
big. I think it's going to be just like that because people are going to look at it and go, I don't really want to go.
Mm,
I think that's what the problem is going to be. You go to Atlanta, people are going to go, oh yeah, I can go to Atlanta. You can do that, whatever this and this. But I think just the image of Detroit, a lot of people are going to be like, I don't want to do it. And then they start going like, well, we can skip it this year. That means we'll go to Fanatic Fest.
mm,
We're going to set up at Fanatic Fest. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna be like, hey, let's not go to Detroit. Let's plan for Fanatic Fest in New York. It's going to be. I mean, you set up at the National and you said it's probably about the same price. I think that's just crazy,
mm.
and a little chink in the armor. I'm trying to tell you, whatever smoke, that's fire. And you got this new regime over at the National. People already don't like them.
Yeah, they definitely need to come to Atlanta though.
That would be come on.
Like
What
for
are we talking
real.
about,
They definitely
That'd be
need to come to Atlanta.
ridiculous.
dude? That'd be
Definitely. And even all the autograph like signers, they would rather come to Atlanta,
to
I think.
Atlanta,
Right.
dude. First of all, let me just say this right. Now I understand like Fanatic Fest and the National like two different things, but God Almighty, the people that they have coming to Fanatic Fest is just ridiculous.
Dude, they got some pull.
It's just ridiculous of
They
who
got
they
some
got coming to the
pull.
National. Like it's great, and we talked about this last week. LeBron James and Tom Brady has been all you need.
Dude, you say not to National to Fanatic Fest.
I mean, Fanatic Fest, yeah,
Right.
So
Yeah.
wait, okay. So they're doing it's not pros versus Joes, but
the
the
games,
Fanatics games, right?
yeah.
So with the competitions, like it's
Mm.
super obvious, like Tom Brady, you're gonna like throw against, right? But with LeBron, is it who can flop better?
You better put in your hard hat
Hey,
with it to $2 million.
do the
I
Do
didn't
the
run to the
stanky
wall.
leg. No, I'm just
I
shit.
didn't run to the wall.
I wouldn't take no charge. I know that.
Hell no.
Hell no.
I don't know. I don't know for a new Ferrari and $2 million, $1 million. I don't know. He gonna have to feel this. He gonna feel it one way.
Mm,
Bow.
mm,
He gonna
that's
one way.
all right. First off, was that a Diddy reference?
No, because I didn't oil up.
No.
So
I
it's
thought we were talking
just.
about LeBron though.
I know we are.
No made outfit.
Johnson,
You know what I'm
Johnson,
saying?
and Johnson.
Shout out to Johnson and Johnson for just being
Shout
awesome.
out to Johnson and Johnson. What is it? The green label? They couldn't even get it on the damn shelves until Diddy went in jail. I mean,
Hey,
That was a special one, but it sold
that
out
was a
though.
special one.
So shout out to Johnson, man. Be looking out.
yo, on the strength though, if you can't find it in Walmart, just go to the wig store. They got some in there.
To the wig store.
Wig shop, yeah. Beauty supply shop,
I did not know that.
yeah. They got them in there.
The baby
The
oil,
green.
the
For the
green
baby
ones.
oil. Yep, yep. So
Is that the organic one or something? Is that what is that? The green one? Just a
Nah, it's like
more. Is it thicker?
aloe vera or something.
Oh,
Nah,
so it's a
it's just
little
a
smells better.
so when it
yeah.
like stretches
It's
too
not
far
baby
and it's
oil
kind of
smell.
sore, it helps it too.
Yeah, it helps you
Oh,
prolapse.
prolapse.
Mhm.
Shout out for not prolapsing. Okay,
on the stream.
but
You know
let
what we
me.
should do? Hold on.
Yeah,
Amani, we should go from prolapse to promo. I think this is the perfect time
hold
to
on. Let
shout
me just
out our
pay.
sponsor.
So shout out sponsor Connect Collect. Glow up your brand with Connect Collect. Take your logos to give it a VIP treatment it deserves.
That's on the stream.
Also, drop a graded sports car in the center of it because why? Because you want to flex on everybody in the
Flex
collect
on
place.
them.
It is just a
Flex
charm.
on
It's a wearable
them.
piece of art. It's a bling with a backstory, and it's also a brand that says, "Hey, I lift and I also sparkle too."
Yeah.
And to the top of all, the modular spinning tower display and display your piece like it belongs in a luxury art museum. Trust me,
My
them
grandma
things
even
are.
said, "Ooh wee."
That
And
on fire.
also with its also I just want to say this with the new I guess we can say the new models in it has so with the jersey features you got this Jerry, yeah, so with the jersey features on there it basically has a tap feature on there that basically you put it up to your phone and it gives like the stats on the player and all this other stuff. So that is definitely a new feature on there. So check that out. But also go to
Wow.
connectcollect.shop for 20% off with Quiet 20 as QUIET 20 for 20%
Yes.
off at Connect Collect Shop.
Get it.
Also where logos meet luxury. Yes, sir. Do you have any announcements?
Yeah, man. I announced that my sweet niece, man, she graduated from high school going to UNC Greensboro.
Let's
So
go. Woo,
yeah.
woo.
Ba, ba, ba,
So that's the
ba.
announcement. So shout out to Jacoya.
Let's go.
And the twins too, man. They're doing their thing too, man. But
Is
yeah,
that the Minnesota
the
Twins?
the weekend.
A lot
my
better.
ne- my nephews, the twins.
Jerry, got
Yeah,
any
man. But that's the
uh
announcement, man.
got any announcements?
So announcements are me and Amani are working on some super cool what is it AM things possibly going on.
Oh yeah, so the announcement is I'm probably gonna start this
Morning
next week.
morning
So
things.
yeah, it's on
Morning.
Kick and Twitch. We're
Okay.
basically just doing a live morning show.
And we're talking ass crack in the morning.
Like 8 o'clock. No, that's right.
No, it's got to be earlier than that, Amani, because
I can't do earlier than that. But I can do
yeah,
8
you
o'clock.
can.
I can't do earlier than that. I
Y'all
still
gonna
gotta
have to
do
negotiate that time.
8 o'clock. So
Well, we might have two different lives. We might have a little coffee with Jerry in the early AM,
we can do
and
that.
then Amani will catch you at the 12 in the afternoon after a nap.
Yeah, because we're gonna definitely switch over to the streaming side. So that's basically our announcements to just watch out for that. Follow us on Kick and Twitch because yeah, big things coming soon. Oh, and also Jerry's Jerry. So listen, we are
We're
ramping it
lining some
up.
people up.
We're
It's getting
ramping it
sick.
up for season 2 because, like I said, we're gonna come with some names for season 2. So just we get a whole new on that. So
Put some seasoning on
check
it.
that out.
Yes.
I will say a date. We'll give it a date next week. We'll try to we'll let y'all know. We're
Yeah,
gonna
y'all just
ramp
hang
that
out.
up. So and then
But in the
also
meantime, go check out connectcollect.shop. 20%
also
off, basically free.
we're starting a football show. In NFL, it's gonna be an NFL show. I think we're gonna do every I don't know, either Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know. But I got somebody actually coming into the team. I'll make that announcement soon. So
What?
yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
somebody coming
Wait, so
in.
the network is only getting bigger?
It's
Okay.
crazy right now. So like I said, it's
Yeah,
crazy right
man.
now. But I got somebody coming in new. We'll make that announcement. I gotta get out of the first part of let's say first part of July. I know we're gonna have to start in July. because we gotta get hit August. Probably after national. So we can do August, get ready for August, and then
Y'all can do
basically
8 o'clock in the morning at National. Y'all do that. I'll, I'll make sure
Oh,
everybody
easy,
got
easy,
some
easy.
golf
I was
in.
just talking about regular weekday stuff though.
Because Nationals is coming up. It's gonna be dope.
and the road to the national. Check us out.
Yeah.
Check it
Check us
out,
out,
baby.
and then be popping. We're not going to Fanatic Fest. I mean, I will because I gotta get my F1 stuff in. But other than that, we're going to the national. So, but yeah, I think let's see. Do I get any other announcements? No, just follow the podcast wherever. Um, so NBA Finals is happening 1-1.
Yeah.
Indiana still making. I ain't gonna say that many mistakes, but
Bro, Indiana was killing me because they had been just hosing people, and then game 2 they just looked so gassed, and it was like, bro, where has this been the whole time? You have been stomping people's,
Right.
and
Man,
then
Halliburton, man,
now
he
we're
needs
just
to
taking
start
our.
off faster. He's
yeah,
like
that's what. Yeah,
just waiting to the end,
yeah.
man. He needs
They
to
start
just like
too slow,
be a killer. Yeah.
and then OKC went on a 9-0 run, and they just couldn't really. Besides, they was too far ahead. At 20 points, they was too far ahead to just kind of catch up. If it was like 10 points, yeah, they could probably do the same thing. But when they went on a 9-0 run, Oklahoma City did, I was like, yes, it's gonna be a little hard coming back here. But yeah, you're right. They play too slow at the beginning.
Yeah, he plays too slow again.
Well,
He
yeah, he
needs to take
does. Yeah,
way more shots than he
yeah,
does, in my
yeah. He can.
opinion. But look, I knew like we were watching the game on the road, to South Carolina, and dude, I was like, Deuce, if the game's close at the end,
Mm-hmm.
Halliburton hit he's gonna
He's
hit
gonna hit
it.
it. He's gonna hit it.
He's gonna hit it. I be dang, man. That
They
was
never
crazy.
could. They just never could. They can never close it.
Mm. And Shea missed the shot he makes a bunch of times. Hardly ever see him miss that shot.
So it's gonna be interesting going back to Indiana.
Crazy.
It's going to be really interesting what they do.
So you think Indiana gonna win another game?
Yeah, because I mean, for me, listen, I think it's going to be going down to coaching. I think at the end of the day, I think it's going to go down to coaching.
So you calling what 6 games?
I'm really nervous. I
7
mean, I think
games?
OKC can pull it out, but it's so hard that you haven't been there to do this, and it's so young, and nobody's been there. I don't know. I mean, I still have OKC winning, but I don't know if Indiana just plays just a tad bit better, they can just be winning games. But it's the little stuff that just hasn't been like connecting with them. So I still got OKC at 6. I think OKC can win at home. So
Yeah, I think Pacers done, man. I don't think they're
done.
gonna.
Do you think
Yeah,
you'll win another game?
I don't think so.
That's crazy. I can't say that. If they don't at least win,
I would think they win another game for sure.
they gonna win in Indiana. They gonna win in
Mm,
Indiana
I don't know, Bo.
because Indiana gonna bring that heat. Even at
I mean, they got good fans now. Don't get me wrong.
I think they gonna win in Indiana because, like I said, it's the
I don't
pace
know.
of the game.
It's rare for all three of OKC's big three. It's like you know, for two of them not to help Shea, and like game 2, it just showed, man. I think it's gonna be on. Chet's back. He feeling himself.
Well, I mean, Williams,
Yeah,
Jalen stepped it up.
and he's big time. Yeah, he's good. He's
He did
versatile.
his. Yeah, I think that's a factor. Even
So
Caruso.
yeah, I like him. I think it's a wrap. I think
I
it's a
want.
wrap.
I can't. I don't know if I can call it like that. I gotta wait till at least the next game. I'll
Alright.
call. I'll call it next week
Hey,
and
I'm
see.
calling it early.
But I think Indiana wins the next game. I just.
They was
I
they were not supposed to win game one. That's all I'm saying. So yeah,
dude.
I think
Everything was
Texas is
against them.
done.
You can't. You can't win a game with 25 turnovers. You can't do it. You're not supposed to do it.
You're not supposed to. They
And
did.
that's what made me look at them and go, if they can just
They did.
if they can just
Stay
not turn
close.
over the ball, then we might have some kind of shot or something. But they ain't, I don't know. I can't call
Been
you.
tough.
I don't want these Halliburton cards going up though. I'll tell you that. I saw one.
And I'll
like-
tell you this: sell everyone you got. Everyone. I'd sell everyone, and I'd
Matter of
sell
fact, I think
every
it's one-on-one.
SGA.
It's a
It
good
doesn't matter.
time.
No,
It
I would
doesn't
not sell
matter.
SGA.
I'm selling.
It's a good time to
all of
sell
it.
them.
I mean, it's a good time to
All
sell
of
them, but
All of it.
I think it still has momentum to go up even higher.
Yep, and
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
clip this, and it'll go up higher, and then it'll drop back down like a hot rock, and it won't go back
I
up.
don't think it's
until
going. I think it's
they-
going to level off. I think it's going to be. I think his cards will go up level because now the problem with me when I was having all this SGA cards is all of them was in Oklahoma gear.
Mm-hmm.
They want the Clippers because it's like for some odd reason it's a weird thing of like, okay, he got drafted by the Clippers, yeah, and they did the whole trade. He did the whole trade, the whole big trade with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. No, well, Paul George at OKC. We understand all that, but I mean to just, I mean, I understand people want that rookie card, but I don't know. I gotta have the OKC.
Hey, this is my
all
prediction
day.
for the price graph, and this is only for our YouTube listeners. So here's my price prediction on why you should sell right now. The little circle is where we're at. Amani's 100% right. It will go up a little bit, and then the finals will end, and that's how the rest of the graph's going to look.
If he loses, it goes back down. If he
Even further.
wins, I think
It
his
does the
card-
exact same thing.
No, it doesn't. It levels out.
This,
It
yeah,
levels-
no, I
then-
drew the level. It's right there. Hold on, Amani. I
No, it's not
drew
gonna-
the
it's
level
not-
out.
It's not going to drop
Boys
that.
and girls,
It's not going to drop that hard.
If you
down.
are audio only, you're missing out. Literally, this graph shows the level out. Right here, you see, you go up.
I think
up,
you
like
know
you
we're,
said.
we're talking like, it's not going to fall. If he wins, it's not going to fall that far. It's going to go.
It happened to Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady. Why is he different?
Patrick Mahomes leveled out. His already leveled
Oh,
out.
after it dropped like this exact graph.
It never dropped.
Oh, I'll
It
call
matter
fake news
if
on
if he wins or loses, it stays.
It's
the same.
dropping regardless. It doesn't matter. You better
It's not-
sell.
What's the
into the
percentage of
early
drop?
game.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like a 70% drop?
100%.
No,
It's gonna drop.
It'll drop maybe like, I don't know, 15%.
No. I'm not talking about 100%, but I am saying it will drop. I will say,
Yeah, it'll drop, but it won't drop as like
so
you're
let's make up
dropping
a
it.
price. If it was
Mhm.
$1,000,
Yeah.
that thing's $500.
No, it'll
easy.
drop maybe like 800, and then it'll go back up.
Yeah, and there's going to be
And they go
multiple
past-
sales at 550.
It'll go past. If he wins it, it will not drop to 500.
If he wins, man. Like Pat Beverly seemed to think that it's gonna end up being Michael Jordan, like Kobe and Shea, like, influence. He really thinks he's like up there on that level, man.
I mean,
That is wild.
he's definitely the mid range. His play does it he gonna have the same effect as Steph? No. But I think it's gonna be a lot more mid range shooters that's gonna come about because it works. You can still get, I mean, just what Jordan was. I mean, Jordan was in mid range. I mean, he was an all around shooter, but still he had to score that. I mean, he's averaging like 30 points. He's
He said they're gonna score the ball now. Score the basketball.
that's the whole thing with Shea is that he needs to win it. But then once he wins
I
it,
think it's gonna win it.
you get multiple ones. He can He's not gonna be his only. He's not gonna be his only championship. He'll win about three or four.
Wow.
Because I trust.
Okay, hold on. Wait, real quick. Amani, what's today's date? I
Wow.
think I've got June 10, 2025. And we are claiming what now?
He'll win about.
SGA's getting 4?
I would say 4 in his career.
How many is Luca getting?
I think Lucas still gets like.
How
I would say
long
at
are
least-
these guys?
At least
How long
2.
are these guys playing in the league?
Yeah.
Because number one, Shea's in with a better organization than the Lakers. That's number one. Way better organization. So OKC gets stuff done.
Mhm.
And they could add major names to that team and still go at it. That's all I'm saying is that, like I said, they've been there before. They figured out, okay, we didn't win it because of this.
Mm.
Now I think Sam Presley, he understands it. So I just, I think even with Shea,
The
off that
writing's on the
thing.
whiteboard, boys and girls. The
Get
writing's
off
on the
that
whiteboard.
thing.
I wouldn't, because they gonna drop. It's not gonna drop like dramatically. That's the thing. And then, like I said, depending on what the free agency does, he might have a better team than this year. I mean, damn, he might just. I mean, listen,
Team he got now.
he might go back to back. That'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy. Who went
They
back
might
to
go-
back last? Golden State.
That's
Yep.
it.
And then after that was the Heat.
Mm.
I'm just saying, I don't think, like I said, it's going to drop because it's going to drop. But even like next year, I think it's going to go over where it was at this year. And it's just going to level off. I mean, it's going to be. I'm not going to say we have a dynasty in our midst.
Oh, a dynasty?
I don't know. It's going to be crazy.
Are you kidding? I mean, they good. I don't know if they that good though, bro.
Dude, you talking
up.
about and with the picks that they have. That's what I keep saying. I was like,
You did mention they got a lot of.
I go get Giannis.
Oh,
If it works.
damn, that'd be
You could-
nasty.
I mean, it would great. Listen, in a dream world,
They have no
yes.
big man. They don't have no big man on that team. They have no
That
big
would
man
be-
on OKC. So you add a big man on that team that's a 20, 30, or 30, 20 guy.
That would
It's
be
over with.
nasty.
It's
It
over
would
with.
be.
If I'm Sam Presti, I'm booking it right now. I'm not letting him go nowhere else. Because you need the picks. Milwaukee needs the picks. Milwaukee ain't got no picks. Now, like I said,
They need to rebuild.
now
But you gotta take Thanos too, though.
he can come.
You gotta take TA.
We can bring him in the podcast down here.
Big facts.
Because, like I said, they add him, or like I said, they can get another. They can get another major star.
Yeah.
And they have, like I said, and then boom, they go back to back, and it's like, okay. I think we're seeing something. If they
Back
can,
to back is pretty bold statement.
I know, but like I said, they got
Pretty bold.
enough. They got enough inventory of
Mhm.
picks that they can get anybody they want. Period. Oh, and let me say, LeBron James is a free agent this year. He's a free agent. I'm not saying he's going to OKC, but I'm saying, do you want to finish your career in Cleveland?
Man, go back home, closer to home.
I mean, Cleveland's. They're a top team.
Yeah.
They're a way better
Yeah.
team. Listen, if he goes back,
I
to
thought they were
Cleveland,
gonna win the whole thing.
I
That's
thought
what
it
I
was
was
too.
thinking.
I thought it was too because they don't show Indiana on TV. That's the only reason I thought it was.
Mm,
So I don't know.
they got plucked.
But do you sell your Shea now? I mean, you can, but I wouldn't.
Jerry
Bro,
said,
hold
"Get
on,
up
hold
off
on.
that thing."
I
I
wouldn't.
don't
Get
know.
up off that thing.
Mm-mm.
Hold it
That's
like
a,
we held Wimby.
that's a different scenario. Wimby wasn't gonna win nothing for a while. That's gonna be 6 years till he wins something.
It's a
That's a
generational
whole.
talent. You've got to get it
It don't matter.
now.
It don't matter. It's the team that he's on. Don't matter. Don't matter
So,
how much
so
talent you got.
which one of these people gonna be like playing with each other? Because you done named Shea gonna get 4, Luca gonna get 3, Wimby gonna get 1. Like, are they playing together?
No, it'll be separate. But you gotta understand. But they're only like what? These are the new generation coming in.
So that's in 7 years.
Yeah,
You got 7 winners right there.
yeah.
Who's gonna be after that?
I mean, in 7 years, jeez,
Make it say,
wait.
make it say, Because you
I
know,
mean, that's probably about Spurs probably be ready by then.
and is LeBron? Does that mean LeBron gonna get another ring too? Since
No,
Luka
he ain't gonna
getting
get
it,
one. Him
he
or
gonna be
Steph ain't gonna
gone.
get no win. Yeah, he gonna be
He
gone.
gonna be
Him
What
gone.
or
about
Steph.
KD? Is he done?
Man, I don't know because KD's supposed to go to the Spurs.
Oof.
That's what I'm. That's why I'm collecting on my Victor. Anybody got cheap Victors? Give it to me.
They all cheap right now, bro.
Because when KD goes to the Spurs,
Bro, listen. Hold on.
Oof.
Just to poke fun. Literally, the golden rule unofficially has been buy every Victor Wembanyama that's in a
Yes.
$5 or less box, right?
Yes.
That is no longer true for Jerry. Amani's still doing it. Jerry's not doing it.
I'm packing it
Just
up.
throwing that out there. Just
I'm
throwing that
packing
out
it up.
there.
Straight
Because
up.
there's straight up. Listen, there's some that you're scanning, and I'm like looking at, and I'm like, ooh, $3.72.
Mhm.
Oof,
Mhm.
ooh.
Let
This
him
is
be
the
there.
refractor.
Yes.
Ugh.
Yes.
Ugh.
Love it.
Ugh.
Give me all that.
Ugh. You
Dump
keep
it all. Like I said, it's gonna be the
Dog.
free agency is going to be wild
Ugh.
this year.
Starting with LeBron.
Starting with no, well,
He's the biggest free agent.
yeah.
If he's the biggest free agent, it's got to be the leading scorer in the world of basketball. Please.
Now I mean, why? I guess the whole thing of like, why would he leave LA, right? Because Bronny's on the team, so why would he leave Bronny? Because they're not gonna,
Wait, hold
Package
on. Is
deal.
LeBron playing on the G League?
You know what? No, but it's what's so funny. This is the funny thing about this year is that why
Jerry,
did
like,
they had Bronny on like the injured reserve on the Lakers.
Oh,
Like,
bro. First off,
what's
Marcus
this?
was on the injury reserve for the Lakers. What are you talking about? I mean, get out of here.
I pulled my groin.
And the only thing, like I said, the only thing about LeBron going back to Cleveland is
Did he
he
pull
would have
his?
he would have to take minimum. He would have to take veteran minimum.
What?
Yeah, he had to take veteran minimum to go to Cleveland because they cannot afford. If he takes the, I mean, what?
Okay. I got you.
Yeah, I mean,
Man, he gonna
LeBron
mess.
is worth.
He's gonna ask to be the daggone general manager, or the coach, or something. He gonna be coaching and playing like they used to do in like the '60s.
If you can put LeBron on the Cavaliers team, number one, that might be his best team since. No, it's probably better than the Heat.
Donovan, Jared.
Let's
see.
Who's the dude from Auburn that's on there? No,
don't get me the line.
I'm about to say a movie. What's his name? He won defensive. He won the defensive player of the year that he wasn't supposed to.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Who is there? I have no idea who you're talking about, bro. Until you say the name, I'm like, oh yeah, that dude.
Well, you know what the real answer is.
Garland.
Darius Garland.
Yep.
I think Garland went to Mobley or Garland went to Auburn.
Amani. Let's
And
skip
Jared
to the
Allen on
exciting
it too.
stuff. No.
And
Let's skip
and
to the
Jared Allen
exciting
on it.
stuff.
He is.
Let's
Yeah,
skip
Jared
to the
Allen's on
exciting
that too.
stuff.
That
Tell us
hold on.
about alt. No.
But hold on. But here's what I'm talking about. To close this out. You put LeBron James on that team.
Which team?
Cleveland.
The ones who burned his jersey the first time he left? That Cleveland?
Yeah, they burned it. Yeah, they burned it again when he left again. No, they did not because he won it.
Yeah, they did the second time. Yeah,
but they gonna sew them jerseys back up.
They choose.
They're gonna sew it back up and
wipe off the soot.
I mean, it's but I'm just saying. But like I said, he don't, he might not go because he don't look at Cleveland as home anyway. He looks at Akron.
He from Akron. Yeah,
I know. He sits at home. But I'm just saying, free agent gonna be wild. But watch what I tell you about Shea.
He didn't
Watch what I tell you about Shea. Anyway, what we talking
about? The exciting news of So come on, fill us in. Hold on, this is gonna help some people.
We don't know if it's exciting yet, but we did put it to the test, though,
bro.
We did put it to the test. So, Alt has a new program, basically an instant cash program they got. So let me break this down to people. Alt has a auction house that basically nobody looks at. So
unfortunately,
but to be desperados, they go, we need some cards. What's the best thing to get cards on? So basically, they'll give you the program. You go to the app. You basically that's true. You take a picture of your card. They send it off. The algorithm, and then somebody else looks at it. They get estimate of the card, and they'll give you a cash advance. And on top of that, for the card, and on top of that, they actually give you a number to go like, oh yeah, it's supposed to sell at the auction. It's this.
Mm-hmm.
If it makes more money, then you get the remainder balance on that, which I was like, oh, that's pretty cool too. So it's basically a double whammy,
I like that. They gotta do something, man.
Yeah, they gotta do something.
We got burned on alt early on. Only fixed prices now, no auction.
Listen, so I tested the waters with that, and I get an update next week on it. But I sent them off, and they gave me a number on the cash it was going to do, and I was like, okay, I can do that, and just send it off and test it out. So I mean, we're gonna see how desperate they are to get people to their auction site. I know, number one, I never went on alt to auction. I remember they was paying influencers to go like, oh yeah, we put our stuff on alt. Now, where's that at? They're not doing that. They're not.
See, that's whack, man.
They need the big cards. That's what they need.
They whack.
They need to see. Oh, you have the 101 Mahomes patch or whatever the big or I would say like the 101. Matter of fact, the 101 like the Kalen Clark. As alt, you need the big card. That's what Golden goes out to the big cards.
They go at the whales, boy.
And I don't think that's what they get. They don't get that. Fanatics is like, they might have some big cards every now and then, but when Golden does it, it's like a huge thing.
But Fanatics has some pretty good like weekly auctions.
Oh, they be
top 50 lists I see for Fanatics. It's like
Fanatics collectors. The only big mistake is Fanatics collected was get rid of the Mike Baker, I think, authentication. Other than that, You
The
get deals on
NBA.
Fanatics Collect every week. I mean, tune in 8 o'clock Central Time on the Quiet Call podcast because we go live and we do auction your own way. So, if anybody want to see it in person, yeah. I mean, we didn't grab stuff in there
Slink
before
up.
we go like, whoa.
Slink up. Yeah.
Ball's a whole different thing because nobody's going there. So does this change like the way auction houses would do? I don't think so. I think all they want more people and more eyes in there. I mean, we're talking about it right now.
Right.
So it's like, what are we doing? I mean, what they're doing. Does it make me go and do an auction with them? No.
Absolutely not. Fixed prices only.
But I am curious to see what
Yeah.
how the process is.
Yeah.
This might be my only time doing it. I will see.
Potentially.
Can I see my big cards to them and whatever? No.
I still have several in the vault, and a couple of them are yours, of money. In the vault.
I remember we did a whole that was at Coach Collision too.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
We sent all the cards there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me say that. Yeah, let them say that. So I don't know. But like I said, if anybody wants to just use it, I thought it was pretty interesting though on what they're doing. I thought it was really interesting. Like this might be a game changer, might be if they do it right. But no, I'm saying nobody wants to. Nobody wants to do all. So
yeah, just wish they had more traffic, man. But they do.
I mean,
they do.
Hold
on, they do at a card show too. I'm gonna be honest. Listen, that was one of the first nationals. You walk by the table and you go, "Oh, that's $1 million cash sitting there."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
they disappointed.
I'm not trying to be a hater. Listen, there's a lot of these boys and girls that have these big wads of cash in their display case, and they're like, "I'm buying."
Mm-hmm.
If you look very closely, boys and girls, you'll notice where it says motion picture prop money.
Mm-hmm.
No, 100%.
I've seen
boys and girls. It's don't believe everything you see on YouTube.
Yeah, and why would I have what 20K cash in my display case? Let's think now, people.
Yeah, kind of duped me, man. I thought they'd have a kind of the same kind of influence and presence online. And yeah, the auctions kind of suck. So
I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, it's a new day. Like I said, maybe this help, but here's another. I don't think they advertise it. Like they should make a video,
right?
And and advertise. Like SGC has the best marketing of them all, and I don't know why companies don't follow it. I mean, PSA don't care, but all these other companies should just follow it. They all should have a video out online to go, hey, this is our new service and blase. You should check it out. But I mean, what if I go to also Instagram? It's gonna be what, just a 4-page letter on. Oh, guess what we're doing new. Hope you enjoy it. Have fun. Please send us your cards. Please do. We need cards. Please send us your cards. So I don't know. I get an update next week. So I send them all. So I'll let y'all know. But also, I keep seeing. We need to talk about piggy bank.
I mean, we don't really have to. I mean,
I don't get it.
That's why. Yeah, that's what's. I don't know. Gabo, you first off, you want to start us off? You got any thoughts on piggy bank?
I like other like art dealers
Mm-hmm.
products more so than piggy banks. Um I know that, a lot of people jock them or whatever, like the big old slab or whatever like that. But
Who's
yeah,
jocking
like
them?
mm, I mean, I've seen a lot of people buy piggy banks. I mean, uh Pirate Lady, I saw she had some.
Yeah.
Um Merlin and well, maybe not Merlin, but Dan for sure.
Is it
Curator.
is Piggy Bank getting
He
away with
gets
this
some.
because they're called art cards?
I mean, there are a lot of art dealers out there.
Until you piss off some of these IPs like Disney and some of these other ones, I don't know how long they're going to let some of this stuff, you know. I don't know how long they're going to let it fly. It's super obvious. And I
They
don't
don't.
think you can get off of with what is it, satire or rendition or how do they get past the IP? I don't know. It's obvious.
They don't have
You
Pokemon, do
trace
they?
this. Oh, they do. You
What?
100% traced Pikachu. You 100% traced Darth Vader. It's not, oh, that could be Darth. No, without a question of a doubt.
So you think
Mm,
so? You think with Tops coming in and being like more like his, you're not selling piggy banks at Fanatic Fest. You shouldn't, because
hmm,
you got all eyes over there. I mean,
okay.
but you're not going out to the seller. You're going out to the artist
Yeah,
or
you want to
whoever's
go
doing this.
the manufacturer, right?
Yeah,
That's right.
because it's only one. Because what he's only doing one card, right? It's only this ain't like a set, right? I don't know how piggy bank. I never got it, and it'd be way too much.
In my opinion,
$5,000.
I
A
would
lot of money.
say that if I was spending the amount of money that I'm seeing people spend on these piggy banks,
Yes. Tell him.
bro, I'm
Tell
getting
him.
a luxury watch. I'm getting Mickey Mantle. I'm getting Michael Jordan. I'm getting first edition Charizard. I'm getting,
Shit.
Jackie Robinson rookie. I'm getting Hank
That's
Aaron rookie. I
crazy.
mean, like, I don't know. Listen, uh, I just, God, fuck. If we're gonna go modern, I'll just get a Caitlin Clark 101. Oh, let me go pick up a couple Caitlin Clark Fever autos. No big deal.
Yeah. But
Mm.
I don't, like I said, I'm gonna just say, what's stopping me from just putting an AI and then just buying a big glass case?
I mean, a lot of people. I bought a Jaden Daniels, um,
Piggy bank?
like it
Oh,
wasn't from
y'all
him. It
keep
was
talking.
another
I'm gonna
artist
go grab
card,
that other thing I showed you in Scottsboro, Monty.
Okay.
Y'all keep talking.
and it was. I mean, he autographed it for me. You know what I
What
mean?
the
I mean,
was
a
the
lot
art
of people
card?
are doing art card. His was digital art though. It was a
See what I'm
straight
saying?
like,
It's like, what, I want to know how to get around it.
yeah. I mean, long as you're not saying like the team logo, the
Yeah, but
actual
you're still
mascot and
dealing
stuff
with
like that.
uh
You can't say show the city name on there, maybe.
NFL player association though. But okay, so if they do like a Darth Vader one,
Right. They
were you
gonna have to
tweaking his
talk
helmet up a
to
little bit, or
they gotta talk to the good folks at Star Wars at Disney.
I don't know. Like I said, I mean, listen, if
So
anybody can,
so so hold on, Marcus. Hit me again with these art card rules. Specifically, you'd mentioned something about like no license and logos, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, you
I've
can't
got
put
I
like
picked up a little beauty right
mascot
here.
name.
hold on, Marcus. I don't think you've seen this. Oh, wait. Actually, I know how to do this. I know how to do this. Watch this. Watch this. Oh, you see what that is, Marcus? Can you read that?
Is that a Jordan auto?
Art card. It is a Michael Jordan 3-color patch art card that has been slabbed up by GMA grading.
Who made the card?
Wait, is that a real slab?
What
This is a
manufacturer?
real GMA slab.
Yeah,
Correct.
GMA is fledgling company, but what
Yeah.
in the world is that?
This is an AC or an ACEO custom Michael Jordan reprint card of his exquisite limited logos.
I mean, as long as
This
it
is a
says
straight
custom.
fucking copy and paste, guys. Literally,
I mean,
I'm $10 into this for everybody who's judging me. I traded a card and $5.
I mean, if they put custom on the label, right?
It's there. It's there. And it says unlicensed reprint.
I mean,
But
PSA
hold on.
wouldn't grade
Hold
it.
on.
SGC wouldn't grade it.
Never. But you see what
No.
you see. You're still in your brand of the Upper Deck. You're still in the brand of the Chicago Bulls.
that's crazy.
This is a real patch though. That's a real patch. He took a jersey and cut
What does it
it.
say about
and,
the patch in the back though? Does it say it's from game used?
well,
that would be nonsense.
first
That'd be
off,
crazy to cut up a game used jersey and put it on your
Upper
little
Deck.
hardcore.
Hold on. This is
Oh,
what it says.
God.
Upper Deck and the trademark are registered. But it says on the back, it says you have received a custom made NBA jersey patch of the Michael Jordan. This jersey is not game used or event used. Signature on the card is fasciato. This card has no value other than the time materials that have been put into it. And this card is designed uniquely to be a collectible only. And that is literally what it says on the back.
Yeah, you can still get sued.
Oh, you're still getting fucking sued. You're still getting sued. That's why I was like, yeah, let me pick this up.
Upper Deck, Chicago Bulls.
I'll take one. But what was hilarious is because I walked up to Amani and his friend, and Amani's in the middle of streaming. So I know he's not really focused, right? And I just go, hey, I need a little cash. I'm going to PayPal you, Cash App you, right? He hands me a little cash, big fat wad of cash. I come back, I go, look at this. And Amani goes, like you could see he didn't even, he was like, wait, what?
Like, what? Is that Michael Jordan auto?
Man, oh my God.
I thought you traded
Like,
the Charizard with that.
What kid did you daggone get that from, Jerry?
I know. I thought he was going to tell me, like, we got to leave now.
Right. Right.
He didn't come back to Scottsboro.
Dang, well, it is nice. It looks nice. It looks
I feel like
legit from afar.
I mean, I feel like it looks better than probably the original. Probably had a better patch in it too. But then that's what I'm saying. It's like, how far are we going with this? Why are they not getting sued with this? It don't make no sense. I wonder if I could just copy Piggy Bank.
Well, a guy already did that. That was Piggy Spanks.
Man, shut up.
I swear to God, Piggy Spanks.
Piggy Spanks.
And Piggy Banks tried to sue Piggy Spanks. Yeah, listen, boys and girls, go pick up your Labubu. Go pick up your Labubu and go touch grass. This is a grown man with a Labubu telling you, don't buy it. The Piggy Banks or the Piggy Spanks or the art card. Okay, actually, do go buy it. But truth be told, if you're paying 10, 15 bucks, 20 bucks, and you know it's to fuck with you. I literally bought this just to fuck with Amani, right? Outside of that, come on, boys and girls.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. He's gonna continue to sell though, man. There's a lot of people that gonna like his
Oh yeah,
slabs.
yeah, yeah. No, because it's just his artwork. You just put it up and everything, but it's it. At the
But
same time, the prices are ridiculous.
yeah, I would much rather have like an original piece from like say Yaku from Two to Tango in Orlando, the one that was doing the Muhammad Ali piece. I'd much rather
Oh
have
yeah.
something like that. Yeah,
Yeah, but that's art. Hold on.
art.
Let's just say it right now. It's what's the difference between what Piggy Bank is doing and what I don't want to say. Well, a real artist on a canvas is doing.
We don't necessarily want to go there. Actually, we're going to end this here because then you're going to get somebody who goes, "Oh my god, anything is art." Because I'm going to have people,
That's what I'm saying.
literally. I mean,
That's what I'm saying. It's like
so as I try to sell Pokemon cards,
it's
I
hard.
write on there, oh hey, this card's damaged, but then I'll put a little fucking cape
That's what.
on you
See,
too.
yeah.
And somebody's wife will walk up and go, "That card's so cute," and they're like, "Oh, is it on the card?" And it's like, "No,
No,
it's
and
on the
they
penny sleeve."
and they're
You're like,
disappointed.
"Check this out," and no, they're not disappointed. They're happy, but it adds to it. It adds to fuck. I'll put it on the card,
Yeah.
but that's an extra 30. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I mean, art is subjective. You don't have to have formal training. Folk art is better. But if you're still in somebody's IP, you can't really.
Hey,
Because
some
I
of the
promise
Disney
you, hold
stuff
on, I
is
promise you,
legal
that is
though.
not an individual who's hitting up Disney going, "Hey, I'm going to borrow Darth Vader," and
But
he's going
Darth
to tell
Vader
somebody to
ain't one of
suck a dick.
those.
Yeah, not up
Definitely
for
Darth
sale.
Vader ain't on the Mickey Mouse Steamboat Willie.
He
Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, you can't just snatch Darth Vader like that.
I
You
know.
wouldn't
That's what
think
I'm
you
saying. That's
could, right?
crazy.
Yeah,
Plagiarism.
shit, I don't know.
Plagiarism. Make your own art. You know.
That's true,
Well,
man.
I'm all about even okay, hey, you are inspired by something, right?
Yes.
And you
Yes.
recreate it in your own light.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
I get that, right? But
You're making a profit.
Maybe substantial.
yeah,
We don't know.
But like I said, then you also have the argument on with the guy that was doing the painting at the restaurant in Orlando.
Mhm.
I mean, it was a Muhammad Ali, really
Yeah,
nice one. He wasn't done yet, but it was selling it.
yeah.
but a portrait and Darth Vader, a fictional character, or a fictional versus nonfiction are two different things. That's
So
the thing.
okay, here we go. I bought a Darth Maul stained glass art from him also.
Hmm. Oh, you did?
So yeah,
Ah,
I bought the stained glass Darth Maul
he sold a lot that weekend.
painting
Darth Maul.
also
Yeah.
for him.
Hmm.
You know, I don't know. I don't know. But here's the thing, right? Is it just the whole I'm an artist and I'm just this is I'm putting this out here because like you said, it's like I'm showing my appreciation to Lewis Hamilton.
There's the guy who goes to the National, and he actually has the license to paint all those photos because that's the guy who had the Gretzky, the Kobe,
Yes.
all that. Correct,
Yes.
right?
Nice.
So
Yes.
One of the best booths
Oh
in
my god. That
at the
was. Oh
National,
yeah.
right?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Because he had the Tupac one too.
Oh my God, so many good ones.
I do. Yeah. He has license for it. Yeah. And he does it right, but he's still an artist. You know. But there's artists out here like you said that just hey I don't need the man telling me what to do.
The man. Just remember, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive
I'm an
on this shit.
artist.
Yeah.
You know, that's his whole thing of like, oh, he's just a comedian. He can say that.
Mm.
So, but let us know in the comments what you think. Is that real art or not? Or it's just stealing everybody's artwork?
Well, the answer is it real art? Yes. Then the answer is it legal or not? I would hate to be him sitting in a courtroom in front of a jury, because if I paint something, somebody goes, okay, that Cheeto maybe looks like Michael Jordan. Okay, somebody sold a hot Cheeto.
Yeah.
Maybe, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's art.
Yeah. Yeah, I just would not want to be the one sitting in front of
Of
a
the
judge.
Not
at all.
And going, you have to respect me.
Ain't no
It's
way.
art.
Well, and
Right.
then hold on, and then he goes and pulls your bank account and sees what these pieces are going for. And we're not talking a couple hundred, but like, look, the little thing I showed y'all, the little
That's just crazy.
$10, $15, like
Yeah, we're not
they're
talking about that,
probably
yeah.
they're probably never chasing this guy, especially the
No.
fact that he's putting the thing on there that, you know, this has no value, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is just designed to be a fake, right?
Hold on.
Or not
wait.
a fake, but
Time
art.
out. What about if he had that card? He put it in this, and he put like a Kaboom type artwork on it, and then even with the patch, even he puts in the glass thing, like and he sells it for like $5,000.
Yeah. You could do that.
I mean,
he could do that. He can do that.
he's not gonna get fucking $5,000 though.
I'm looking at this stuff going, why is this 20?
Much less $5,000.
I'm not paying Rolex prices for this.
Yeah.
Not only no, but hell no.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Bro,
just,
you can go to the
not like-
authorized dealer and spend less money and end up with something.
You know? Well, like I said, if I put it's a whole thing of what is it worth to me?
Yeah,
And it ain't not for that. Not for that. And like I said, and the Muhammad Ali we saw, that was like $5,000. I had no problem paying that.
Yeah.
I had no problem paying that one.
That's
But
gonna be
not-
nice on somebody's wall one day.
But
That's nice.
not
That's real nice.
these things. I'm just saying. No, hey, this is not a piggy bank hate podcast. It's just a whole question of
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
not.
okay, so the whole idea with this podcast is to introduce just different mindset, because all three of us have a different thought on it, right? Like, you know, but just a different perspective. And we see a lot of people struggle and have a hard time kind of building up steam in this hobby.
yes.
This is probably not the best way to go about it. I'm just going to be real. That's just
Don't chase in waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to.
Go ahead, drop it, bud. Yes,
So-
sir.
But like I said, let us know in the comments what you think about the piggy banks, you know. And
or if you're
look-
rocking your piggy spanks.
Spanx.
that's a crazy
No, it's
Spanx.
not.
No, that's
hold
a-
on.
that's a-
whoa,
that's a-
whoa. You are stealing Darth Vader. I will change one letter.
Yeah.
I will change one letter.
And I can make mine into like wiggly banks.
Damn straight. Wiggly squiggly banks.
And you can't say nothing.
Wiggly,
Not
a
thing.
squiggly.
You come after me, I'm calling the mouse on you.
Directly.
We can
Not
all be in the
Steamboat
courtroom.
Willie, but Mickey Mouse.
Oh, we can call. We can be all be in the courtroom. Donald Duck and all. we can make all that happen. Yeah, but like I said, allegedly, so we can save ourselves. Yeah, don't come back to us because we have lawyers. So, I mean, you can. It'd be fun for us. I ain't got nothing else to do between now and the national.
Dude, I've got her number right now, literally. You think I'm joking?
Call her up. Beam her up.
I call up. I don't mind sleep. Anyway, like I said, like, follow, and share everywhere you listen to podcasts at. Like I said, follow us on Twitch, Kick, Quiet Car Podcast. Like I said, Road to the National starts.
That's gonna be so fun.
Yeah, and like I said, it's shoot us a follow. We appreciate everybody, especially in shout out everybody in Singapore that listens to us. I see y'all out there. But until next time.
Singapore.
Sell your SGA. Peace.
Don't do it.
Buy more Labubu. J-Bo.